Hello friends, welcome to Nabla Mahmi Online Maths. Today we are going to learn how different countries solve the same maths problem with different methods. And I have an example on the board to illustrate this particular methods. And the countries that I have are Ghana, America, Canada, Germany, and Japan. So now, let's look at how each of these countries solve this problem. And the problem is how to multiply 12 and 14. Now, for a Ghanaian student to multiply 12 and 14, the student will write 12 and 14 as column row multiplication method. That is 12 times 14. Then after this, the student will pick this number, the first digit of the second number, and multiply the top. So 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 1, 4. After that, the student will shift one step to the left and use this number to multiply the top. So I'll shift one step. That is 1 times 2. I'll write the 2 here. 1 times 1. I'll write the 1. And then add these numbers. So here, 8 plus 0, because here is empty. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 1 plus empty or 0 is 1. It means that a Ghanaian student will get 12 times 14 as 168. Now let's move to America. How an American student will multiply 12 times 14. An American student will write 12 as 10 plus 2, which is still 12, times 14. Then take 14 times 10, that will be 140, plus 14 times 2, that will be 28. Then now, the student will now add 140 plus 28 together, and you get 168. So this is how an American student or American will solve this particular problem. Now let's move to Canada. How a Canadian will solve 12 times 14. A Canadian student will take the first digit of each of the numbers and multiply them together. And you can say the first digit of 12 is 1. And the first digit of 14 is also 1. That means that 1 times 1, then I'll get 1. Then the next step, the student will take the last digit of those numbers and add them together. And you can see that the last digit of 12 is 2 and the last digit of 14 is 4. That means I have 2 plus 4. And that will give me 6. Then the student will take the last digits again and multiply together. That means 2 times 4, because the last digits are 2 and 4. And that will give me 8. Then the student will now write his or her answer this way. That is 168, starting from the top to down. That is 168. So this is how a Canadian will solve this particular problem. Let's go to Germany. 12 times 14. A German will solve this problem by drawing a big box. Like this. And then divide this box into 4 parts, because we have 4 digits. And now write the first number here, that is 12, 1, 2. So I'll write 1, 2 this way. Then 14, I'll write 1 here, 4 here. Then after this, you see that the German student will now divide these boxes into 2 parts, that is diagonally. And then use these numbers to multiply and put the results in the boxes. Now, 1 times 1 is 1. So when you are multiplying this, the unit number or the unit digit will be here and the tens digit will be here. For example, if I multiply 7 times 5, which is 35, it means I'll write 5 here, 3 here. But here I have 1 times 1, which is 1. Only 1 digit. So I'll write my 1 here and write 0 here, because I have only 1 digit. Then this place, 1 times 4, that is 4. Then I'll write 4 here, 0 here. After that, I'll come and take 2. 2 times 1, 2. So I'll write 2 and 0, because there's no tens digit. Then 2 times 4, which is 8. Then I'll write 8 and 0. Still, there's no tens digit. Then after that, you will now see that all these numbers are in a path. Then here too, these numbers are also in a path. So the numbers that are in the path, you add all of them together. So now, if you check this particular place, I have only one number, which is 8. So I'll write that 8 down. Then come to this particular path. I have 4, 0, 2. So if I'm to add all these things together, I'll have 4 plus 0 plus 2, and everything will be 6. Then this path, I have 0, 1, 0. And 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1. You see that this path, I have only 1 0. So I don't write it. Meaning, a German student will get 12 times 14 as 168 too. Now let's move to Japan, how a Japanese will solve this particular problem. 12 times 14. A Japanese will use lines to represent these numbers. So let's look at how the student will use lines to represent each of these numbers. So 12, the student will look at the first digit, which is 1, and draw only one line because we have the first digit to be 1 vertically. Then the next digit is 2. So the student will leave a space and draw 2 vertical lines. So this one and these 2 lines represent the 12. Then after that, the student will move to 14. Look at the first digit, which is 1, and draw one line on top. Now, if you move to the second digit is 4, so the student will leave space 2 and come down and draw 4 horizontal lines. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the student will now look at where these lines cross each other. You put dots there. So here I have dots because they are crossing here. I'll put dots. And these dots will give the final answer. After this, do something like this, meaning this particular dots, we are going to add them together. These dots are going to be added together. So now, let's get our answer by starting from this particular portion. So here you count the number of dots, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you write your 8 down. This place, how many dots are there? 2. That is 1, 2. Here, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you add 2 dots here plus these 4 dots. It will give me 6. Then here we have only 1 dot. Then you write that 1. So this is how a Japanese will solve 12 times 14, which is very, very interesting. Thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nabla Mahmi Online Maths, so that you will be notified anytime a new video is being uploaded. Also, share my Facebook page for others to watch. Thank you once again and have a nice day. Bye-bye.